All right. All right, we're live. Okay. All right. All right, one moment, y'all.
All right.
Okay.
Y'all. All right.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna wait for y'all humans to come in and Antonio, you can hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hey one. Hey humans, what's up? What's going on? All right, y'all. We're gonna need y'all to share the podcast. This is a very hot topic. I think this is probably one of the hottest topics of 2021 because of the people that got fired. I mean, looking at this list, it's just some of it, like I say, I needed confirmation with this or whatever. I want to give you guys the wrong information, especially the ones that just walking into the podcast and y'all trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
This this has been like, honestly, like we said earlier, this has been a year, pretty much a year in the making for some of these people. And
yeah, most definitely.
And some was a wit. Some was like, why y'all sign in the first place and why they still got jobs. But the ones that we were talking about, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're when I said that we're going to revisit this in the event if they do, you know, the people that we was talking about, if they do get released, we're definitely going to talk about it leading up to their release. So also we're going to have fans that's going to come on here. You guys can come on here once I put the stream on. You can come on. We'll give you guys some time to, you know, get your thoughts out there. You know, I know a lot of you guys are really want to talk about this subject because the subject is very controversial at its finest.
Very.
But you know, in wrestling, and especially what we've been seeing for the past like couple of months, wrestling, it's not it's not the Oz of wrestling. We can definitely tell you that. There's a lot of shit that needs to be unloaded and needs to be talked about. So,
yes.
Vinny, John, Corey, Derek, Juan, welcome to the show. All right. Let's see. I'm just sharing the last of it. Remember, like I said, everybody share the podcast. All right. Let's just make sure I get the last of the last of the groups. All right. Right. All right. And we will be right back. Once I put this on here. Okay. All right, y'all. We'll be right back.
Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Wanna welcome everybody, yeah, we gotta get it hype. Hey, every week talking wrestling, we get into it. Current events, even guests that we're interviewing. Hosted by Chris, Kid USA, and Nappy Boy. Shout out to Ziggy, put the smack down, you can't ignore. The best you gon' find anywhere online. Tell the competition they about to get clothesline. Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Let's go.
One more time. So, welcome. I'm sorry. I can do it one more time.
That's probably everybody in that list.
I'm sorry. This shit is so fucking funny. I had to do it. All right, one more time.
Hold up.
Okay. Listen. All right, y'all.
Oh.
This is #Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast. Special episode. Breaking news. I am your host, Mr. Team Bring It. That is Mr. Antonio, one of my admins from Wrestling Commentary Central on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining me on such short notice. Man, like you said, we got shit to talk about.
Yes, sir.
A lot has went down in the last 3 hours, everyone. This all started at 6 o'clock this evening. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pull up the list. Well, number one, excuse me. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a little analysis or a little summary of what's going on. So around 6 o'clock Central Time, I was just getting off work and I was just getting into the house, and all of a sudden my Facebook was flooded with messages. So apparently the WWE all day, from my understanding, that they were doing budget cuts, and there were rumors that there were wrestlers that were going to get released. Now, when I say that we were talking about wrestlers that was going to be released, we was talking about probably the minor leagues, the ones, the Titus O'Neills, the Darian or wherever his name is from I forgot what's his. I keep forgetting that name. It's not the primetime players, but who are they?
Let's see. Oh, the Street Profits?
The Street Profits, yes. That light-skinned dude or whatever. I thought he was going to get released.
Yeah.
What was it? Hawkins or some shit, some type of shit. Yeah.
Hawkins.
So I thought he was going to get released, but nigga, like let me pull up the list so you guys can actually see what the fuck is going on, and then we will go ahead and talk about it. Also, we will be bringing on you guys to come on here live. I'll put up the link so you guys can come on, share your thoughts and all that good shit. So what I'm gonna do is let me share my screen with you guys, and then we will go ahead and talk about this. So just give me a second. I just need to
like you said, this topic we've been talking about, and the names on this list is not who we expected.
No, not at all. And some of them are still kind of suspect, but we're going to talk about that in a second. So just give me a second. I'm trying to pull it up. Okay. All right. So here we go. This was the first list. Let me see. Okay, number one, the major shit right here
was
Keith Lee was released, aka Bearcat. Yes, was released today, and then on top of that, followed by the clumsy My Hole has been open. Nia Jax also been released from the WWE. So let's kind of talk about this.
We go. Let's see. One unexpected one should have happened 1 or 2 years ago.
Correct. Nia Jax have been the most sloppiest wrestler I've ever seen in the women's division. She has been getting nothing but free passes based on people that she knows. People have called. Go ahead.
Let's just keep it real. She getting passes because you know who's her cousin.
Exactly. So, but the thing about it is that she became just like reckless, completely reckless,
Oh man.
and she's been injuring, saying the female talent that's on the WWE roster, and it's like fans are some of these fans don't wash their asses and shit, but then talk about they want to fuck this bitch and all this other bullshit, and it's like you're not looking at the big picture. It's like she's not doing anything with herself. She's not losing weight. The first minute when they said that Kevin Owens, they said Kevin Owens was too fat, so he needed to go to the performance center. I mean, then why you didn't take that bitch right along with you? Why you didn't take Nia Jax with you? It was because based on who she knew. What'd you say?
Yeah, they said to Kevin Owens, they said to Keith Lee, they said to I think Bray Wyatt at the time that they gotta lose weight. But this chick looked the same or even bigger from when she first debuted in NXT.
She was big in the motherfucker, but I'm like, now she's big in the motherfucker. I think she was a little bit skinnier when she debuted or whatever, but now it's like she's big as a horse. And then the last time I seen her is when she was fighting with Charlotte. Now they was really duking it out. This was like not scripted or anything like that, and it was like it went viral. And they were just like, look, are they trading bombs or like what the fuck is going on?
Match. You go to the match. And it's crazy because I was just talking about this yesterday. If you go back to the match, you can hear her tell Charlotte, "Don't do this. You don't want to do this." And Charlotte smacked her, and that's when it got, you know what? We're just gonna shoot right here, right now. And I was
that's wild.
You had to look at it. Like I said, I don't know. Probably for the past couple of months, Charlotte been trying to get out of there, and also like I just said, Nia Jax should have been out of there for at least 2 years ago, maybe 3, from when she broke Becky Lynch
nose.
And her list of injuring people or botching is a long list. It's like if Undertaker claimed souls and buried on whatever the fuck he used to say. She got a list like that. It's like a graveyard list of people she injured or.
Yeah, I mean, she been burying noses and hips and breasts. I mean, and trees and toenails and shit, and yet nothing has been like really done about Natalya Jax. But Cruz said that Natalya unvaxxed. Wow. So they said that she was unvaccinated. That's why she's gone. That's funny because I really believe that there's a lot of wrestlers that's in the WWE that's unvaccinated. I don't really think that that's the case because if that was the case, she would have been gone a long time ago. I think it was just the problem was that she'd been a problem and they did not want to really deal with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why they let her go.
Yeah, I think how if you had a job and you get written up multiple times, then you get suspended, you fired. Well, if you go call all her botches injuries write-ups, enough is enough. And the way they treat the female matches now, that Women Revolution is dying. It's on life support. It's in the ICU somewhere. Because their matches is just like the Divas Division days. The longest match is probably 5 minutes.
So let's go on to some other names. So, if you will, Mr. Man.
B-Fab. She was part of that hit roll group from NXT.
Bitch could not wrestle at all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, she couldn't wrestle. She had. Hell, I probably got more charisma than her in my pinky than So that's like, okay, we gave you a chance. You on the main roster. You couldn't fit. But Karrion Kross
and Scarlett.
But if you look at this list, you see a lot of people from the NXT days.
Yeah.
A lot of people that made names in NXT that had a good support, good fan support. And all this release happens while Triple H is not there. It's like you gotta put one and one together.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. Amber Moon, that's the one I am really shocked about, dude.
I want to lean back a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
She is more pissed off than I am, and I like. And Amber Moon had a nice skill set. If you want to say one thing that Booker T did was train her, and she's a star. Like he helped Usos, but he trained her. She made a name for herself before coming to WWE.
Mm-hmm.
When she got to WWE, she was supposed to be the next one. Her matches with Asuka was legendary. You know, got her name out there.
Mm-hmm.
Next one, I don't know where she failed at in the main roster, but
yeah, that's the problem. She went to the main roster and she failed the fuck off.
Like literally, like from her debut, which is all NXT people when they do their debut. Some of them do it right after WrestleMania, which you know that's the hot crowd right after WrestleMania. And then she just went like downward spiral. Like the only best match was the Money in the Bank match when she put all her skills in that match. I cannot name one good feud in the main roster for Amber Moon. So that's why they sent her back to NXT. And she looked a little reborn, little new look. I'm like, okay, Triple H go take care of her, blah, blah.
And that did not happen. I'm sorry. It was like, yeah.
It's like you pour the bucket on the flame, it's done.
Yeah. You're done. Mm.
Yeah. You done.
So anyone else on this list that you really, really like shocked about?
Frankie Monet, because y'all just signed her and y'all put her on this big spot in NXT. She was supposed to be in the heel for the Mandy Rose right now. She's supposed to have that belt.
Wait, she came from Impact Wrestling?
Yeah.
Wait, the big chick?
That's John Morrison's wife.
Oh, wait, she got fired?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out! The one that always carrying that dog, right?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, for real?
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy because she just got let go from Impact.
You know what? Oh my god, this is some bullshit. So you just you hire them to fire them. I don't what?
And that's why I said this budget cut. Stop that! Because y'all just got $100 million from that Crown Jewel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, like, dude, bro, like, you just got $1 billion motherfucking dollars of blood money from Saudi Arabia and shit. You come back home a week fucking later, and then all of a sudden now you gotta do budget cuts. Then when they release all of the motherfuckers, they release all of them. Now they bring out a report that I guess they made like 156 million or something like that of revenue. I don't know. Like someone's probably gonna have to help me with that.
I don't know the numbers on that, but it don't add up to me that y'all made all this money, like, as you said, blood money, and each appearance they make $1 billion so dollars.
Yeah. So do you know how much Shawn Michaels made just on one appearance? Even though that was probably the worst like wrestling he has ever done in life. I mean, this man is like fucking 63 years old and shit, and looking like a fucking. Never mind.
Let's not even go there.
Yeah, let's not go there. But this man made at least $2.5 million by making one appearance and one wrestling match. Now that is some crazy ass shit.
Just like Goldberg, they want Goldberg. What Goldberg like 3 matches over there?
Yeah.
Right there. That's a total of $6 million for just 3 matches. When you got people on the roster that not even making $1 million.
Exactly. I mean, look at Tyler O'Neill. He's only relevant in October.
Right. He's the ambassador. He's not even wrestling no more. He's the ambassador.
Yeah, he's the ambassador because they're not doing shit with him. And I bet you they gonna release his ass next.
A long time coming.
Indeed. Anyone else on this list you wanna
someone they just signed to be part of what's his name? El Phantasmo group or NXT. The female, they just signed her. Or if they didn't, they just put her on TV not that long ago. She's gone.
You said who?
I forgot what Katrina Cortez.
Katrina Cortez.
Right
okay. I see her. Okay.
They just put her on TV right before they did this 2.0 thing. To rival with Hit Row and El Phantasmo.
I think I remember her.
They did that just on the show last night. Oh, not last night, on Tuesday with the tag team. And now she's released. Like, y'all didn't do much with her. She only had one match. Y'all didn't give her a chance to show you her stuff. And y'all released her. And right above her is Grand Malik and what's his name? Dorado, the Lucha House Party. That was long.
Man, please, they were trash. No. That
was a long time coming. Because Grand Malik is just like Sin Cara, the original Sin Cara. They are luchadors. They're not used to the WWE ring. They can't do all. See, it's a difference between them and Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio been here long enough.
Of course. I mean, this man has, like, he's a legend. So of course they're not going to let him go. But like this list is very shocking. Also, I've seen some other names. Now, I'm not too sure if this is actually true, but this is part 2. I don't know if this is true.
This is probably what I saw earlier because I said Johnny's released? No. And you and my wife was like, no, they ain't released him. I was like, I don't think so either, but I saw a picture. I saw it somewhere.
Now, I heard that Mae Yim, which is Keith Lee's wife or fiance, Davey Boy Smith, which I'm trying to figure out why the fuck he came back in the first place. He know that they don't give a shit about the Hearts. And then Alexa Bliss, which that's a stretch. Now, Eva Marie, she got released, I believe.
Again, a waste of signing back to the company.
Exactly. Now, if you're gonna just sign a bitch just to show her pussy lips, I mean, dude, like you can bring back Sable.
I don't think Brock will allow that, but then again, Brock does what he wants. So Brock wants.
That's what I'm saying. But I think those two are a stretch. Alexa Bliss and Johnny Gargano, I think that's a stretch.
Johnny, you know what? I think Johnny. One thing about Johnny Gargano, he's not only talented wrestling, but out of everybody in NXT, he did some good character work. Like he was just known for wrestling, but we didn't know this dude could be a character. It's like Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero was a great wrestler, but you didn't know he had that Latino heat character in him.
Right.
So
right.
Johnny, he did pretty much a good job this year working on his character, what kind of character he's going to be. Mm-hmm. So we already know what type of wrestler he is. Now, this Alexa Bliss thing, it's been rumored. Again, this is Rumorville that she been
Rumorville, yes. Take it as such.
Yeah, she had to release since Bray got released because she felt responsible for his release. She thought it was her fault.
I don't think that she should put, like, you know what I'm saying, like all of that stock on her because, like, number one, that wasn't her fault. That clearly wasn't her fault. That was more so Vince. As a matter of fact, I read an article that leading up to WrestleMania, I believe 37, that Vince McMahon was kind of soured on Bray Wyatt. So that's why he got beat the way he did at WrestleMania, this past WrestleMania that just passed.
But that's another.
Yeah. So let me just stop sharing my thing real quick because we're gonna really get into detail. Matter of fact, we're gonna bring you guys on. Just, you know, fuck it. We're just gonna bring you guys on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is I am going to put. Damn, we got 55 comments already. Damn, goddamn. Let me see.
It's the hot topic.
This is a hot ass topic. So y'all can come in whenever y'all like. Let me just okay, I'm about to put it in the comments right now. So just go ahead and just join us. And yeah, we'll get this going. Now, let's talk about Keith Lee situation, because the Keith Lee situation has been talked about, but there was really no clarification on like what direction he was going in as far as like his career on the main roster.
Right.
Now, when he was going through multiple changes from going from NXT to the main roster on Raw, like I already seen that there was going to be a problem, because then we start hearing that, you know, saying that they're saying that Keith Lee's titties is too noticeable. They said that his ring entrance is copywritten or some type of shit. I don't know. And then the next thing we know, some months down the line, they decide to say, oh, well, I think Keith Lee said that he wants to call himself Bearcat. Who in the fuck is Bearcat?
You know what? Let's all right. We're gonna talk about Keith. Let's go with the timeline.
All right, let's go.
Timeline from when he beat Adam Cole and he became the double champion. He was a North American and NXT champion. Okay. You would think he's gonna get a long run with that, but no, he only got 1 month as the head champion because he's about to go to the main roster. Let's go to the main roster. Before that, they did a little 24-hour thing. Was it 30-24 with Keith Lee? How they were showing the back, how everybody likes Keith Lee, and Vince was impressed with Keith Lee and all this stuff. We getting that, okay, Keith Lee might get pushed. Almost. So the first couple weeks, he was pretty much in the main event picture. He beat Randy Orton in a square match. He's in the same ring with the WWE champion. He could get title shots. But after that, he disappeared. Like his push disappeared. He pretty much disappeared. So now we start getting stories of they want to copyright his name. They want to music had to change because it was owned by the guy they released during that pandemic that was doing all the music for them in NXT. There's all other excuses. Then come to find out, Keith Lee finally to talk about it. He had COVID. It came almost to his blood, somewhere that could have killed him. All right, we all thought, okay, then the trademark thing must have been a lie. 2, maybe 3 weeks. That's when Keith Bearcat Lee came out, and they started doing vignettes.
So this is the part where people are going to get a little bit confused, right?
Right.
So Corey said that Lee was showing tribute to the name after an old school wrestler named Bearcat. Okay. So this is where I don't want to be disrespectful, but number one, who in the fuck is Bearcat? And why should I care? Not to be disrespectful, but they said that he was on. He was in the Hall of Fame. Okay, so where in WWE history where I actually should give a fuck about Bearcat? Okay. And how does that? Why Keith Lee? Keith Lee is a well-known name. Why does he need to have a nickname that does not make any sense? Bearcat. These are two different motherfucking species. Why the fuck that does? I mean, it does not. Okay.
Wait.
All right.
Breathe, because I want to know what Hall of Fame is this Bearcat wrestler from? Because I saw somebody put a picture of it, and it's not WWE, it's not NWA. So, what Hall of Fame we talking about here? Secondly, we talking about Bearcat, a wrestler that no one knows. There's not documentary, there's not video proof, there's about no record saying that there's a wrestler named Bearcat. And the fact, like you said, they're two different. All right, so that's like saying Yogi Bear fucked the damn. So
you crazy for that one. You crazy.
Not Yogi. Don't get on Yogi. Don't disrespect Yogi like that. Don't do that.
He got some.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying. Well, who in creative came up with this? And probably the guy they just fired, that been there for a long time. They just released him, and no one's safe if you release somebody that been in the company over 15 years. And I don't understand what they was trying to do with Keith Lee, but it was not gonna work.
Absolutely nothing. I think what they did was they signed him because he kept bitching about coming to the WWE. So what they did was they signed him. They signed him to NXT. But I think that's where he was. He flourished when he was NXT. That's where all of his success came from. That is how we're going to know Keith Lee, by being in NXT. As soon as his ass went to the main roster,
no. But you know what? And I like to say this too. If there was no pandemic, maybe small percentage, maybe it would have been a different story, because with some real crowd reaction when Keith Lee came out and debuted, might would have helped him out a little bit, because that would have showed. We're talking about Vince McMahon here. Oh, I got money, and that's all WWE cares about now. Money.
Yeah, it's just like telemarketing. They care about the fucking sale. They care about their money. That's it.
If you make me money, I make.
Yeah.
It don't matter what.
Vince has lost all respect with anything dealing with professional wrestling. Vince cares nothing about professional wrestling. I've noticed this for the last 8 years, that it slowly and surely was becoming of it.
I'm gonna break this down to you, man. He never cared about wrestling. Period. When you start changing, when he came in, the first thing he did was say, "This is sports entertainment." When he first took over my father, and my father, if he was in his back, he said, "This is sports entertainment. We gonna get the show business to come to our business, and our business go to their business." And blah blah. Hulk Hogan was his main guy to go to the 18 shows and Saturday Night main events on Saturday Night Lives and all that stuff. They were supposed to take everywhere else. NWA/WCW was wrestling, and was wrestling. Mexico, luchador wrestling. Wrestling was a curse word. It still is a curse word to the WWE. You're a wrestler, you gotta say you're a WWE superstar.
That's bullshit.
Which I find funny, because I remember watching an interview with Jim Cornette, and he was talking about how he was sitting in a room. It was him, Vince Russo, and Vince McMahon, and I think it was Bruce Pritchard at the time. And they had brought up, what are we going to call these guys? Because we don't want to call them professional wrestlers. And Jim Cornette was like, so let me see if I got this right. You got these guys in a wrestling ring wearing wrestling tights, and they're professional wrestlers for a company called World Wrestling Entertainment, and you still don't want to use the word professional wrestler? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? It's like,
it's on the marquee. World Wrestling.
Yes. If you do not want to deal with wrestling, Rocky Reese, Desmond, welcome to the show, by the way. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
That's all right, Chris.
If you do not want to be in the wrestling business, do not waste my motherfucking time and the next person time. If you do not want to produce wrestling, all you have to do is leave.
There you go.
It's not that hard.
I was about to say, I'm surprised Vince didn't change the company to World Sports Entertainment Federation or something like that.
Yeah, some other weird name. Yeah.
Those initials, he probably got sued, because I think it is a WSE somewhere in this world, and he probably got sued for that too. It's shocking though, because you got some of the best damn performers on your roster. You got you got your Finn Balor, you got Randy Orton can still go a little bit when he wants to. Brock can still go. You got some great female wrestlers there, but you want them to entertain you, and you all know Vince got a sick sense of humor.
Of course, but see, here's the problem. His main roster is decimated.
Oh yeah,
Is decimated to the point you cannot compete with AEW right now. You cannot with that roster. That roster is destroyed. And I don't know if they're trying to sell the company, if they're doing this on purpose, maliciously. I don't know. I really don't know. What? The issue is that if my shit is fucked up just like the WWE's, the main thing that I would do is try to get any type of wrestlers I can get my hands on from a Ring of Honor, from New Japan, maybe even dig in AEW's pool. But the problem is that the WWE do not have a great track record right now. They are sinking and they are falling. They are sinking faster than the Titanic.
Dude, they're still having trouble selling tickets for Survivor Series. I think they only sold maybe 2,000 tickets, and that's it.
And when is Survivor Series?
November, in 2 weeks in.
We about to see a lot of people get some free tickets in New York.
Oh God, yeah.
And
whoa, pause.
In Brooklyn.
This is in New York?
In Brooklyn.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So,
oh my God.
Wait. There's more. So now we were just talking about this, Chris. You remember I said this. AEW's going to Long Island. Sold out. Like that. The same building Raw is going in there the next week. Still having problems.
Do you motherfuckers really understand what the fuck is going on right now? Obviously, I don't think you guys know. I don't think you guys know.
Don't know. How do you expect us to know?
No. But the problem is that these fans, there was a dumbass fan that decided to say that Jon Moxley should thank WWE for getting him help. What?
Hold on. What the WWE little
dude. So I guess that he was so far up the WWE's ass that he forgot that Jon Moxley left the WWE like in 2009, not 2019.
Yeah.
But I guess that they anyway. Let's move on because I'm not going to give them any negative. I'm not going to give them any fucking type of energy because when you deal with a dumbass WWE fan, you never give a bitch too much life. Let them die slowly. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. So this is the issue that I've run into with the whole WWE NXT. Now that NXT is run by Vince and Bruce Pritchard. So when Triple H was running NXT, it was kind of like it was fantastic professional wrestling. You got great characters, you got some exciting action in the ring, and then Vince and Bruce, as soon as they got a hold of it, they just tore it all to hell. And the other issue that I have with it is the fact that it always bugged me, or I should say it bothered me the most when they leave from NXT to go to the main roster and then get changed. I hate that so much. It's like there was nothing wrong with that. They were going to change freaking Adam Cole and make him into a manager. Like, what the fuck are you guys think? You don't see that in the NBA. You don't see LeBron James fucking coming out, playing in college or whatever, and then decides to go pro. Oh, we're not going to make you this. We're going to have you be, the water boy. The fuck? Why would you do that?
I'm going. This is beautiful history lesson that we all should know by now. If Vince or the WWE did not create it, they go to change it.
Yep.
Dusty Rhodes.
It's only a certain
part
in the history of WWE that came from somewhere else, that made a name for somewhere else. They didn't change. You got your Ric Flair, you couldn't change him. You can't change the AJ Styles. You couldn't change him. Hulk Hogan could go to WWF, WCW, come back to WWF. You couldn't change him. He's already done. But you go to NXT, which is in your company.
In your company.
Which is saving you money, keeping your fans intact. Which also, their takeovers is better than the pay-per-view that's coming on the next night.
Absolutely.
Your son-in-law will save you money. He's like, all right, I'll help you get these guys know how the camera going, how to do the WWE way. Blah. All they gotta do is they already got the talent to wrestle. They just gotta know how to with the camera. Blah blah. So when they get the roster, they ready. If it's not broke, don't fucking fix it.
But here's the problem with Vince McMahon, though, and I feel you on this. Vince McMahon feels that even though the talent that you're speaking of is in the WWE, if he did not have his hand in the cookie jar, he's gonna fuck with you, just like how he's fucking with NXT. He has turned NXT into from the one of the most wrestling television shows I've ever seen the WWE has produced into Nickelodeon.
Mixed with In Living Color.
Exactly. So now you got ghetto ass bitches on NXT 2.0 mixed in with some porn. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's her name? Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose. Yeah, you're talking about what are they called?
Toxic Attraction.
Toxic Attraction. Do you actually think that is PG? That sounds very much as mature audience only. And just how they are having the same problem on the main roster, they're having the same problem on NXT 2.0. They are having an identity crisis. They don't know if they want to be Attitude or if they want to be Sesame Street. They don't know.
They really don't.
They don't know.
And the fact that, you know, everything that I'm surprised they didn't change the belts, because that's like the last remnants of the old NXT is those title belts. And what was it, Halloween Havoc this week or this past week?
Yeah. They had like 3 new champions crowned.
Right. And you know, they keep the belt on Ciampa because Ciampa already made it known. If he goes to the main roster, you put him in the main roster, either he's gonna retire or he's leaving. Either way, he's out. He's out the door. He don't want to go to the main roster. But dude, pretty much they brought the main roster to you. That's I mean, that bright set and stuff. What was it? Rick Steiner's son?
Yeah.
What's going I don't know.
No, you know what, bro. That part.
That won't happen. That won't happen.
That I don't understand. Yeah. So you're gonna bring in Rick Steiner's son, but then yet you don't want to talk about his lineage, like his history. Like, I don't.
I get that people want to do the whole thing where sometimes people don't want to live off the family name, but it's like in some cases, though, you can get away with it. In others, it's like you literally look at him and he looks like Rick, built like Scott. Hell, even got the damn singlet like from one of the old NWA Steiner days. It's like at some point you're going to have to acknowledge it. Even though they do that subtle thing where they say he's a dog-faced gremlin like to throw a shout out to Rick.
For that.
But or they'll throw like some other Vale Steiner reference.
But you know what about when it comes to second generation stars, especially in WWE, if your legacy is up to a part where you have no choice, again, I got to bring her name up. This Charlotte Flair, you couldn't hide it. You couldn't hide Natalya from she's the first female from the dungeon that trained in the dungeon, some shit like that. But when you got like what was it, Michael McGillicuddy, what we all know.
McGillicuddy, yeah.
He was Mr. Perfect's son. We already knew this shit. Now with this Steiner, I don't call him that name. I call him freaking Steiner. He's a Steiner. Okay?
Right.
It's certain people you gotta understand when they at that level, you just can't hide it. Like for years, when I was like little, I did not know Brian Christopher was Jerry Lawler's son. You know,
none of us did. None of us.
Right? Cody Rhodes, when he was in WWE, you couldn't hide that. He looks just like his father. A skin of his father.
Dustin even more so.
Right. So it's like some people you get away with, but and some people you can't. There's some people that they want to do it. They want to get out their parents' shadow and do it on their own. But when you do the name change and we already know who you is, No, you might as well just go with it.
Exactly.
We're gonna look at you that way anyway.
So, Chris, I wanted to address a question that was brought up from somebody in your chat that asked if Triple H would walk into AEW. That'll never happen.
Hell no.
That will never happen.
Where the fuck? Where did you get that? Where did you get that idea from?
Well, I mean, I understand the question, but we know it won't happen. The only way Triple H will do anything is if he'd have to walk away from his marriage, which that's not going to happen. And then he would have to start a whole new promotion outside doing his own thing.
I mean, that's the only reason why he married Stephanie in the first place was just for power. The kids were just basically extra credit. That's basically what it was.
Yeah, because you figure
insurance. They was insurance policy.
Insurance policy. Thank you. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Which would be the second time he had one because he had Ravishing Recruit in DX, but that's another story.
So, you know what? It's with Triple H. Now you put that in here. Triple H, that's like a Marvel what if story. If Triple H go to AEW, he just walk out with his little leather jean jacket and he don't call himself Triple H. He calls himself Paul.
What would he even do in AEW?
Nothing.
What would he even do?
Nothing. He's not gonna wrestle. He just had a heart.
Yeah, exactly. He's not gonna do that. He's not gonna because he's got so much of a WWE mentality. He's not gonna be like the right hand man for Tony Khan. You know.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this because Triple H does got some old school wrestling love, which they do on AEW with the Tully Blanchards, the Arn. He got a lot of old school wrestling love, but you still got Stain. You still got the stitch of WWE all over you.
The stain, yes.
30 damn years. You started as a pompous rich kid from British Connecticut to a badass with a sledgehammer and then with a golden shovel. You're gonna be stitched with WWE. So a lot of people are like this, looking at him. You think he's not gonna want to go there? You want to say
no, and he wouldn't be welcome there. I mean, look at what Cody did the first night of Double or Nothing. This man took a fucking sledgehammer and destroyed his throne.
Right.
Yeah. And
I was there.
Yeah.
He's not welcome.
No. So let me go to your point. You say like Triple H is stenched with WWE. I got the perfect analogy for you. It would be like the same way of saying Sting was always WCW because
he was.
Yeah, because he was the one guy that didn't leave the company until they closed.
Sting got more legacy outside WWE than almost anybody I could think of.
Oh, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely.
I cannot put Ric Flair in that same level because Ric Flair got some legacy in WWE, but Sting had all his legacy from WCW and Impact.
Now I wouldn't say WWE.
No,
WWE. He got buried in WWE. I wouldn't even mention WWE.
No, because I was like the only good thing that Sting did was two good things: his debut and his little surprise he did on Seth Rollins. When it comes to wrestling, they buried the hell out of Sting.
Oh, for sure.
Won that WrestleMania match. Hell, if he didn't get injured from Seth, they had it penciled in that he supposed to win the WWE title. Now I said penciled because when it's penciled, you can erase to change the story.
Right.
So he pretty much said, "Fuck it, I'm not going out like this. Not like this. Nobody gonna remember me like this, and especially WWE. I'm an anti-WWE guy my damn self." What he do? He came back with just 1,000 people. It sounded like it was 15,000 people in that place when he came out of AEW. He's better outside of WWE than in WWE.
Now, shout out to Skrilla from Georgia Wrestling. So, me and Skrilla always have conversations, and sometimes they get a little bit heated at times, but I love that brother, though. He said the storyline has changed because of The Rock. Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about him being at Survivor Series or at WrestleMania? Can you please elaborate, please? Thank you.
I'm thinking it's probably the one from WrestleMania. I believe it was when him and I believe that was one where they brought Ronda Rousey out with him.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Triple H and Stephanie in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking they made room for that segment. I don't remember. It might have been a different WrestleMania. I don't remember.
Now, Reggie said this. He said that the WWE, The Rock cannot save the WWE anymore. They need to leave the legends where they're at. Perfect.
I agree. Absolutely agree.
Yes.
Let me put this. Doesn't he think nostalgia will save their ass every time they in trouble?
Not anymore, bro.
I mean, fucking damn time. Can you bring the same damn legends for Legends Night that you gonna see all year round anyway?
You do. That's why I say that the WWE has gotten so fucking stale that they are still on their own fucking like beliefs. They figure that, I'll bring The Rock back and I'll bring Stone Cold back. Stone Cold can barely turn his head left to right, right to left. Rock is not even concerned about the WWE right now. That man is making so much motherfucking money that it's the WWE that has to pull The Rock back because the WWE is not making the numbers that they used to do.
And your ace in the hole is completely retired. Undertaker is not coming back. He can't call Undertaker no more. It's a shame that WWE thinks of it, but remember this: they had a whole 20 year. Nobody is a threat to WWE for the whole 20 years, and all of a sudden, this I don't know how they go. This T-shirt company comes along, and they're not gonna last that long. Okay,
and that's where the WWE fucked up.
Okay,
yep.
You should never ever underestimate a new company because you don't know what type of talents or what type of tactics they're going to come up with.
But they did see they got away with this one time. That was Impact. The Impact tried to come back with
that's true.
On Monday nights. Yeah.
So they think everybody that's gonna come against them is the same way. But you gotta understand, and I think Reese, we talked about this. Fans got the power now. We got the power now. So you gonna say, you do this for the fans. Don't lie to us. Because we ain't the little kids back in the day when you can put any stupid character on. We pay attention now. It's your fault now because we know the business. You want to put the business out to show all of us. Also, this was going on in the back. This going on. Now we know what's going on. So don't try fool us with your smoke and mirrors. When we got a new company that's telling us, hey, we are for the fans. You want this match? We're gonna get this match. We're gonna get this match on Rampage.
Now Skrilla.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. So he said it's not about bringing him back. The storyline is set for The Rock coming back, and they can benefit from it because we have Roman Reigns. Because we have Roman, we always want it. Okay, number one, here's the problem. You are 5 years too late. That's number one.
Maybe longer.
Number two, why in the fuck would you bring back The Rock during his busy ass fucking schedule? You telling me? I know the WWE loves The Rock. I love The Rock too, but I'm sorry, The Rock died a long time ago. This man retired not died, but he retired a long time ago. And I just said, okay, I got to move on with my life because I'm like, I love The Rock. When he came back in 2011, I was ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? It was just electricity. I loved it. But the problem is that Skrilla, there is wrestlers / fans like you that needs to give it up. The Rock is not coming back. The Rock is in the past. The problem is with the WWE is that the WWE needs to create stars. Guess what? They did create stars. They just fired them.
Right.
So now you're back to square one again. I understand that, okay, they want to piece the puzzle together about the Tribal Chiefs legacy. I get it. I understand that. But the problem is that there are also Samoan blood that's out there right now that the WWE do not want to invest in at all. I mean, what about Tonga? What about him? He's in the Bully Club. He said that he want to whoop Roman's ass. I mean, why don't you piece that storyline together? But the WWE doesn't want to do that though. But you know what? Oh yeah, I feel you on that. Hollywood Rock, oh my nigga. Love Hollywood Rock.
It's so much, like you said, it's 5 years too late. And Rich, you said longer. Listen, when Rock tried to do, you could say somewhat of a full-time schedule, he had that second in a lifetime match with John Cena for the WWE title. We all see what happened there. He got injured. He said, you know what? I can't do it. This is my Hollywood body. I'm making more money doing movies. I can't do a full-time schedule. We see that. Like you said, that part of Rock is gone. But the story is, I get what he's saying. The story is that, okay, he's the tribal chief, and he already changed the Usos to be on his side. They added the bloodline. You got the Usos' little brother that's in NXT. They probably talk him up to come up and be part of that. So you need that one Samoan superhero, or what he calls a Samoan Thor on Fast and Furious, to come save the day. They think The Rock is going to do it, but not in one match.
Not in one match. I mean, it got to be at least 6 months.
And it'll be all too predictable because you already know he's going to try and challenge him for either the title or something, and Roman ain't losing it. So
no, he's not going to fucking lose. Come on now. I mean, they all go ahead. This
is also okay. Now, I think this year makes the 25th anniversary of The Rock debuting at Survivor Series. They doing something special for The Rock at Survivor Series.
Rock can't even participate.
Right.
And he gonna do via satellite like he always do. So if you gonna do that and you gonna start a story with that, that's gonna be a waste of time. Because they gonna boo The Rock and cheer Roman now.
So I'm gonna just make this clear. Cruz. That yes, you're right. It is very, very sad that that we are still talking about The Rock coming back to save the WWE in 2021. I agree with you on that. But it's even more sad that these punk ass fans out here that cannot get over the fact that the WWE will never be what it was 20 years ago. That's the problem that I have with these fans. But no, I agree with you on that part. That I don't know why we're still talking about The Rock or why we're talking about Stone Cold.
But it can't.
Go ahead, Dennis.
You can't go back to something that was fucking white hot. It was hot back then. I was just watching something about the Attitude Era where they could get away with anything. And we talking about The Rock promos was must see. Fucking wrestling. That's his promos was must see TV. What The Rock?
Yes, it was.
What the hell? He went after Stephanie.
What the hell Stone Cold gonna do this time? What the hell he gonna drop?
Wait. Hold on. Okay. Skrilla, we talked about your hatred for AEW. Oh, now, I don't know if it's because they did something to you or whatever, but maybe you haven't really been watching AEW for the past 2 years. AEW have been making more stuff. Can we talk about AJF? Can we talk about, Jungle Boy? Can we talk about like the ones that Darby Allin? No, hold on. Let me get this out. Because like, number one, I'm tired of fucking fans and wrestlers sitting back and saying that, oh, AEW don't do this, AEW don't do that. But then yet we'll go back and we'll be all up in the WWE's ass and saying that, oh yeah, they're pushing Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is only one motherfucker, one person. Mm-hmm. What about the surrounding people?
Exactly.
Around Roman Reigns. Where are they at? I mean, I'm waiting for the answer.
I know where they are. They're all in the fucking unemployment line.
They ain't catering.
CM Punk, Daniel Bryan. Guess what? I mean, it brought fans to AEW. I'm not saying that CM Punk and Daniel Bryan is like, 2015 Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. I'm not saying that at all. But the thing is that they need veterans to keep the flow going around or whatever. You can't just concentrate all this on just young talent. Young talent has to get their experience from somewhere. I mean, look at you. You're basically in your prime, Skrilla. I mean, so you saying that you can't have any veterans in your company that you work for?
I'll go.
I mean,
right.
I was gonna say this though. Since you said there's no stars, they are making stars because there's some names that I never heard of starting AEW. Powerhouse Hobbs, Dante Martin, especially Dante Martin.
Yeah.
He is the coldest motherfucking AEW.
And you got a veteran next to him named Leo Rush. When I see a match is going to happen there.
And hell, look at even on the women's side with Anna Jay gonna be coming up.
Anna Jay,
Jamie Hayter.
Look at our star.
Velvet, you know.
Look at Star. MD got Miss Britt Baker got off. No, it's Serena D who was in WWE a long time ago that never had a match there. I did not know she was this damn good.
Dude, Serena Deeb and Hikaru Shida's last match was fucking awesome.
I did not know she was that damn good until she got to AEW NWA.
Skrilla, this is a dumbass comment, even from you. Now you gonna say that, okay, so why can't The Rock come back to help the younger guys? Nigga! The Rock has a busy ass fucking schedule. What?
He's already doing one movie. He's supposed to be getting ready to produce another movie and star in it. Then he's got his energy drink. Plus, he's getting ready to launch XFL in 2023. So he's got to start doing stuff in 2022. He ain't got time for all that.
You need to get off that stupid shit, like, for real. Like, I understand that you like the WWE, but you really need to get off that stupid shit. I'm dead ass, dude. Like, I mean, you gonna sit up here and gonna say, oh, well, why the Rock can't come back to help the younger talent? What talent that's there?
They're all gone.
You telling me that he's going to go to NXT 2.0 and help the younger talent?
Dude, I can tell you right now. WWE 2K22 game is going to be a shit full of legendary rosters.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
That's all it's going to be.
You know what? Hey,
they got to keep taking out all the new ones that they just put in there that they released.
Look, whenever Skrilla is smoking, because I know there's some good ass killer down there in Georgia. But I mean, like, no, man. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what the fuck he talking about, because he talking about The Rock coming back to help the younger talent. What the fuck you mean?
Yo, but Chris, can we go to somebody? Current again?
Yeah, because yeah.
So I want to quickly circle back to the releases now. One of the ones that I knew was eventually going to get released was Ember Moon. The only reason why I say that because number one, it was her. She had a number of injuries, which plagued her, and then when she was healthy, they didn't do nothing with her. She sat in Titus Catered for like ever, and then they only used her every once in a while. And all the last few matches that she was in didn't even last a minute. So
Titus mac and cheese.
Yeah, and then when they broke her and Shotzi up because they moved Shotzi up to SmackDown.
Right. So they felt they had no other need for her, so they let her go. Which is a prime good talent. Then that's it's stupid what's happening with the talent being let go. But you gotta think. I mean, Nick Khan even said it himself in an interview. Vince doesn't want independent wrestlers anymore.
Right. Okay. So let me talk to. Hold on. Let me, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up after this, and then me and Skrilla can go back and forth with this shit. So you see, this is where. Okay, you say it's logic. You have to be in the business to understand. Number one. I am in the business right along with you. I'm just not wrestling. Okay. I have friends that's in the business right along with you. The problem is that with you are so concerned on in the past, which does not make any sense to me because The Rock retired a long time ago. That's like me saying that I'm going to bring back Goldberg to work on the younger talent. Has he worked on the younger talent? No. Matter of fact, who did he beat last? Bobby Lashley. One of the most dominating WWE champions in a long time. Yes, you're right. It has everything to do with logic, but your logic is flawed. I'm just saying, and it don't have anything to do with what you are saying. But based on a conversation me and you have had, I just know that you are so in love with the WWE that you would just basically just say anything just to kind of raise a point But you know, me and you, we can always like talk about this.
Look,
but,
my whole thing is I don't particularly hate the WWE. I want the WWE to be successful. But the problem is they're doing so much fucked up stuff that it's hard for me to enjoy anything they do. It's not worth my time. I haven't watched a Monday Night Raw in like 5 years, and I still have not watched them.
Well, listen, I'm gonna agree with you on this because Reese, you know what I'm about to say. Yep. Let's put this out here right now. We don't hate WWE.
No, fuck that. I hate the damn WWE.
He hates WWE.
I hate the WWE. God damn it. Yes, I hate the WWE. And I have a legit reason why I hate the WWE. It don't have nothing to do with Roman Reigns. It has everything to do with what they've been doing for the past 10 motherfucking years. And everything that is going on right now is called karma.
Yep. It's all about that. It's their business practices is what I hate the most. That's what I hate about WWE is their business practices. It fucking sucks.
It's you know what it is? The business practice that they think could work forever. And we found out they've been doing this for a long time, thanks to Dark Side of the Ring, my favorite show.
Oh Lord, please don't get me started on that one because
I told you I was gonna go there. We found they've been doing this shit for a long time. And that last episode that I just saw last week showed me that Vince is the Godfather. If you want to go mafia shit, that dude's a Godfather.
That lawyer, man, that lawyer's been like his ace in the hole.
Will you celebrate and take the net brace off and swing it around like untouchable? You know you're untouchable. So
wait a minute. Did that steroid scandal came on tonight?
No, it came on last week.
Last week, yeah.
Last week? Oh, yeah. I will be watching that.
Oh, yes. Man. Oh, laugh your ass off about that one. Like you know, when they've been doing this for a long time. They probably changed something here and there. But like I said earlier, they haven't been in competition with nobody for 20 years. So if you got Vince McMahon DVD or you got the network, you go to Vince McMahon little documentary. They said it. They missed the competition. So competition is it, and don't tell me AEW is not competition when you fucking doing scandalous shit by doing replays of fucking SmackDown,
right?
Fucking Rampage.
You do replays. You go a half hour over on FS1. That cuts into Rampage's time. When you start doing stuff like that, you know you're trying to compete. Oh, here's the kicker. Now they're planning a pay-per-view the same time around All Out.
Wow.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah. Yep, they are already planning a pay-per-view that's supposed to happen, I believe, either that weekend or the weekend before All Out.
That'd be their death now.
Yep. Because like number one,
tell me AEW is not competition.
Let me tell you something.
All else, they're big show.
Now, I'm telling you, because if you can't with someone, especially your pay-per-view is on the network, so if anybody got the network, they guarantee to see it. If you can't make money off that pay-per-view, you might as well just sign the deed. Tell it where the fuck you sell it to.
That's fucking suicide. Like what AEW has right now, and like the last pay-per-view that they did, which was All Out, was probably the best motherfucking pay-per-view of 2021.
Oh God, yeah.
And you're telling me that the WWE what they have right now. Yeah. Yeah, so you telling me what the WWE has right now, you telling me that you gonna put that trash ass shit against a loaded fucking roster like AEW has?
And if All Out was an example of how great AEW is, think about what All Out's going to be next year. Can you imagine a match between maybe take Bryan Danielson against Ozuka Okada with that Forbidden Door policy? Then you get fucking the Bullet Club coming in taking on the Elite in a match. Come on, man.
Especially if they do that with the blood and guts.
And just to let you guys know, that's also in the plans.
See what I'm saying?
But that's in the plans for good 2 years.
But it's all about that long-term booking, man. If you book it right and you plan it right and you strategically set it up to where when it gets to that point, everybody's ready for it. You don't just have everybody bust their load right then and there. You want to
let me hit you one step further with that plan. Let me hit you one step further. Imagine if you put Bullet Club and Elite, you work them up, and then you set them up for blood and guts.
That'd be hot too.
But see,
how would you plant the seed though? That's my thing. How would you plant that seed?
The seed been planted 2 years ago.
Because it started with Adam Cole when he got kicked out of the Elite, or when he got kicked out of the Bullet Club.
Is it playing? Hell, right now everybody putting a rumorville that Colorado's contract expiring next month. Already in AEW. Put Red Dragons together.
So let me
watch this. Roger Strong contract ends next year.
Ooh. Let me pull the scenario.
And Kevin Owens. Don't forget Kevin Owens.
I got more. Watch this. Adam Cole said it the first night he got to AEW. I haven't forgot. Read his lips. He said it. I remember everything.
And what he is going to do. He is going to reform Mount Rushmore. All we waiting on is January. That's all I'm gonna say.
And he hit it on now Monday, from what I hear. He said, I got 3 months to maybe 3 years. Everybody's like, wait, 3 months is your contract. Wait a minute, hold up, brother. 3 months, your contract expired. Contracts expired. Y'all listen, y'all about to let go of the few that could save your company if you give them the damn chance.
And, I mean, come on, let's talk about this. I think this is deep. Do you want Undisputed Era or do you want Mount Rushmore?
See, I'm torn because I love both of them, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna tell you what I want. I want Undisputed Era because one, you gotta have Kenny and the Young Bucks together. You just gotta find out who's that fourth person that's going to team up with them, and you got Undisputed Era. Now, the fourth person could be Kevin Owens.
Okay, so I'm gonna build a scenario. What if Adam Cole, even though he's with the Super Elite right now, what if it's just a ploy until they come in and then he reforms the Undisputed Era under a different name?
I think that's what's going to end up happening. I think
that's going to be as soon as that happens, dude. Oh my God.
Okay, I got y'all on here because someone need to help me with this. And I still don't understand it. Why is Marty Scurll not signed to anybody?
Because he's a
because of what was going on with him.
He actually did that shit. Or
yeah.
I don't know if it was still alleged or if it was actually
because I think it said overseas they, even though it's nasty as shit, the legal age he was consented of the legal age over there.
What that mean?
Right. I said it was nasty as shit, but they let that motherfucking Austin Theory get away with it
because they're nasty as shit. Just because it was done over there doesn't mean that it's right over here. Like that's no.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Because Austin Theory is on Raw, and he did the same shit.
Yeah, but you know what? Austin Theory is not in the light like Marty Scurll.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah. Same with Velveteen Dream with the nasty shit he did.
Oh, please don't get me started on Dream. Just to get your point, Scurll, he's been signed in Puerto Rico.
Doing what?
I think that's a one-time thing.
Yeah, because he had he's been wrestling off and on in Puerto Rico for a little bit. So.
Okay, I thought that was a one-time thing, but you know, yeah, I was.
How you doing?
The reunion, the actual Red Dragon. I know, sugar-coated Red Dragon. Those Red Dragon reunion would be nice in AEW. I mean, after seeing Bobby Fish versus CM Punk, I know Bobby Fish still got something in the tank. So,
So what else? Because we're gonna wrap up pretty soon because it's like 10:41. We already went over an hour. Do anyone else have like any last comments, anything that you guys want to get off your chest? The time is now.
This week is Power Struggle for New Japan. If you got New Japan World, check it out. I think I heard some surprises might happen this pay-per-view. I think this is the last pay-per-view before Wrestle Kingdom. They doing the World Tag League and stuff, so keep an eye on it.
Cool. Desmond, did you have anything?
So my last thing is for everybody that's been worried about everybody that was released, don't worry. A lot of them will end up finding work again. They'll be doing something. You know, a lot of us expected this to happen just because of the way they've been booked, the way they've been portrayed, and the way they've been done on television. So with that being said, I'm happy they're out of there so we can actually see the true potential of what these characters are once again and not being held back. So I'm just waiting to see exactly where they go now.
Yes.
Okay. Reese, do you have anything?
Yeah. First, when it came to these releases, I thought a lot of them were bullshit. Chris, you was dead on. And that's like you, me, Tone Hill, and a lot of people. We said that when Keith Lee dropped that North American title, it was going to be a snowball effect. And then when he lost the NXT title, it just made it worse. And then Drew, we should have saw Cross coming because remember, when he went up to Monday Night Raw as the NXT champion, he lost to Jeff Hardy in like 2 minutes off of a damn like schoolboy roll up with his feet on the ropes.
I'm sorry for laughing, but I mean, I think that's just funny.
Yeah. But it's just like something, and what Tone brought up, you have NXT to build these people perfectly so that by the time they get to the main roster, you don't need to do anything with them because they're already prepared for you. And to go back to Chris's point, Vince got to be the one touching the mold and saying, oh, no, this is how I want them to be. And it's like, if they don't work, then they got to go. And
some real good shit.
Yeah.
No, it's not, Vince. It's just not.
Yeah, it's basically, and there's a line I wanted to use when it came to this. Remember, like when Bret Hart confronted Shawn Michaels, like up in that Raw they had at the Sky Dome, and it was like, I really try to like you, but I just keep finding it harder and harder and harder. Good. That's basically what WWE is doing to their fans right now.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, pretty much their diehard loyalists. And also, second thing I got to say, if for anybody that wants to watch Full Gear next week, just like they did with All Out, the Johan Promotions will be showing them throughout theaters throughout the United States. So make sure y'all look that up. JohanPromotions.com, and then go to Full Gear and see where it's airing in your area.
All right.
Just these releases were very shocking. I'm not gonna lie. Keith Lee, I think, shocked me the most. But he had it coming. I just think that out of everyone that's been released, I think Keith Lee has been the most disrespected one.
I agree with that.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, number one, I remember Vince McMahon said during his first night on Raw, said that you're gonna have to show me that you know who Keith Lee really is. And like Keith Lee had like a crazy look on his face, like a sense of joy. But the problem is that when you're dealing with a bitch like Vince McMahon, you know, you can't really take his word for it because, like, if you're not sucking his dick or if you're not part of the Breakfast Club, I mean, you're not really going to get to that glass ceiling and break the glass ceiling, get through the glass ceiling like you really want to. I mean, we can sit here and we can talk about New Day all day, but, you know, I mean, they made Vince McMahon like millions and trillions of dollars, and that's the only way they was able to break through the glass ceiling. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is the shit that, you know, and I can't say that this is a black thing. This is not a white thing. This is just basically a WWE thing that has been going on for way too long. And the people that got released, I am so sorry about, you know what I'm saying, what's been going on with you guys, because, like, number one, you got families just like us, and it's like the WWE just doesn't give a fuck. So, like, I'm sorry to bust your bubble, everyone. WWE is not the place to be, and that's all I really got to say.
Shit, it has been a place to be for a long time, but
yeah, they just gotta hold out now for their 90-day non-competes.
Oh,
exactly.
Some of them got 30. If they got
released, some of them got 30. Yeah,
they got released. It's 30.
So yeah. So everyone, and to my audience and everyone that's on here, Damon, Reese, and Antonio, thank you so much for coming on here. If we have some more breaking news, I will break on and I will come on here and let you guys know what's going on. Until that time, I'm your host, Mr. Team Bring It. This is #Heels for Life. We'll see you guys Sunday. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.